I don't rely on his child support. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. So when I got the lump sum, I was under the impression that child support, I was getting the difference of what was taken out from
That
arrears.
they already knew
Yes.
that.
Yes, I didn't know that until he told me that. Well, he didn't tell me, but he made a
Well,
comment
I
in
think
court
the
that
best thing,
I failed to.
right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
think that we can't do anything with the 16,000. We can't give it to you. They don't have it. She has it and she's entitled to it. I think the question that I have is the 552 that went in 4
Yes.
times.
Yes, and that's
Ms.
exactly my
Shavasa,
question.
would you happen to know the answer to that, Ms. Shavasa, or do you have to ask the financial department?
I know, I just know that we can't credit, but I would, yeah.
I will look for the pay.
You can't even not credit. You can't even put him in future pay.
Well, I don't know the answer to that.
Well, what we're gonna do, Mr. Scumia and Ms. Rodriguez, so that we don't make any more mistakes. I think you need to do, Ms. Shavasa, temporary orders to give him credit for the 16. So it's now at 0. So you all won't take any more. And I don't know if you all send the order to Social Security or does he have to? In other words, you're going to keep getting 662. Probably the best thing you can do, Ms. Shavasa, is do temporary orders. We come back after you find out from the financial department and red flag it so that if you're going to get a 662 for May or 602, apply it towards the medical. But you're going to get for the child support column, you're going to get 552. Just red flag it. Don't disperse it to her. And we just deal with it when we come back.
Okay, Your Honor. We would be taking a judgment, just to be clear,
Yes.
as of yesterday.
Of 0.
I
So
believe
Ms.
so.
Rodriguez
Yes.
and Mr. Escamilla, what we're going to do is we're going to sign temporary orders. We're going to try to stop the bleeding, so to speak. So we're going to sign an order that says you owed 6,601 as of March or whatever date it is. Because Social Security gave her a lump sum, you now owe 0. Okay? The order will also state that your child support is being modified, your current, to 0 because she's receiving the Social Security of 300 per child. So your current child support is now 0, but your medical is 50. And then you owe 1,057 and 50 cents to be paid at 50. And then we'll come back, Ms. Shavasa, to deal with the question on the child support. I don't know how you want to frame it, the child support for January, February, and March. Or you want to leave the current child support at 0. And then any money that comes in from Social Security, just don't disperse it yet until we come back and try to figure it out.
Okay.
Did you understand that, Ms. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
What they're going to do is they're going to give him the credit so that it zeroes him out on the arrears, like as if he doesn't owe you anything. And we're going to wait on the current child support. And she's going to find out the questions of what to do with January, February, that overpayment. Anyway, his child support is 0 because you're getting that check. That part is for certain because that's what the law says.
Yes.
And then if we can give you credit, Mr. Scumia, we will. But let her figure out what the financial department says, okay? Did you get it, Ms. Shavasa?
I believe so. Child support at 0 at the moment. Medical support 50.
Yeah, but I don't know if the computer will let you do that. I don't know if the computer will let you begin the 0 as of May and leave those 3 months pending. But whatever you do, red flag it get the money coming in, because Social Security is until we get a court order. And you get any monies from Social Security, don't disperse it yet. Because at this point, from this point on, that his child support is zero, she's not entitled to the other money. She can't, you know, once we figured out that his current child support is zero, she's not entitled to that money that comes in through your all system.
Well, they're temporary orders, so I mean, it can be addressed later, correct?
Yeah, I think so, but your financial department is always very picky. And it's not picky, Mr. Scumia and Ms. Rodriguez, it's what the computer will let them do. The computer works on a dime. It's very finicky, the computer system, and so it depends on what you all can do. So yes, if you can put in the temporary order that he owes zero as of December, and that starting, and I'll be
Your Honor, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not entitled to credit in excess of what he owes in arrears.
No,
We're
zero,
not able to put him in future pay.
not on the lump sums and not on the arrears. The arrears that he and I have a question on is because she got the check in August, the lump sum. So I'm assuming that your financial statement is going to say that beginning September 1st, he owed zero. So then your financial statement is going to show him at zero, but every month after September, it's going to be 377, 377, 377, because we haven't modified it yet. 377, 377.
Would it be easier to just reset without
Yes,
temp
it
orders?
would if you red flag it and don't disperse any more money.
Okay, so without temporary orders, we can reset it.
Yeah, just reset it because it's easier.
Okay.
But any monies you get from Social Security, because remember, you're getting 662, because you're not sending in that 602, are you, Mr. Scumia? Mr. Scumia, click on the little red microphone.
No, it's on
You're
my,
not sending it. Just yes or no. You are
no,
not sending it yourself. You're getting 602 every month, Miss Shovasa. But she's not
According-
entitled to it because remember, her child support is zero and her arrears is zero. So just don't disperse it and we'll fix it when we come back. Ms. Rodriguez, and for your purposes, once you get those two checks, you're getting 300 and 300 on each child. Your child support that he has to pay you zero because we got to give him credit, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And the 16,000 was more than what he owed, so that's also zero. So I'm just telling
Yes.
them not to send any more checks until we figure this mess out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but I can't control or stop the checks you're getting from Social Security. That will not stop. You will continue to get 300 per child, and that's yours. That's your money. You're entitled to that, okay?
Okay.
So just don't disperse any more money and red flag it, and we'll come back and you talk to the financial department. If you have to have somebody from the financial department log in at the next meeting, that's at the next court hearing, that's fine. So we can come back on May the 7th. Does that give you enough time? Ms. Shavasa, May 7th?
I think so, hopefully.
I think
Yes.
so. Mr. Scumia and Ms. Rodriguez will come back on May 7th, okay?
Okay,
yes,
will y'all guys send a link?
Yeah, it's the same link, it's the same password, but they
Okay,
will send
okay.
you a reset, okay?
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye.
Um,
Yeah, Ms. Shavasa, I think you have to get with financial.
That one was so
Yeah,
stressful to me. I was so confused. I'm so sorry.
no,
Um,
no, it's not your fault. You know what? I tried telling you at the very beginning, we don't have authority to rule like that because you've got to run it through your financial department. But at least we narrowed the issues. Okay, and you may want to run it if you want to, you can run it by Alex, Miss Morris.
Okay,
And so we didn't do any temporary orders or anything, so we can come back and do it, not a problem.
all right. Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Judge.
Now let's go into the no-shows. Thank you, Isabel.
Thank you, Judge.